Alright there, Procrastinauts, mine's Pleborian, and welcome back to some more shenanigans in Kerbal Space Program. Last time we were here, we went to Eve, and we didn't do too well, did we, really? It could have gone a lot better, but hell, it could have gone a lot worse as well. We probably could have not got there. But luckily we did. But unluckily we crashed, but never mind, eh? Today is a whole new mission. I have got some exciting times in the Kerbal Space Program lined up for you guys today. I've been going crazy in the VAB. I've been designing rockets left, right and centre for this big mission that I'm planning today. Ooh, let's see. Scroll through my list of craft. We've got the Epsilon class rocket, that's a new one. We've also got the Globe 5 and the Cat. I don't know which one I'm going to do first. Let's begin construction of the I.M.I.S, yes. First off, we're going to take our Epsilon 1 crafts. Now, for those of you that don't know what an I.M.I.S is, the I.M.I.S was a proposed continuation of the Apollo program to visit planets such as Venus and Mars. Now, ideally what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be setting up a colonization craft with a few little base pieces. This stage is going to get us to duna, and before we do that we're going to have to connect up a few more bits and pieces which have got multiple docking ports to connect us to. It's going to be interesting, very interesting indeed. The initial design is taken from the Delta 4 heavy rocket. Those of you might know it was one of the heaviest rockets we've ever sent up. That only happened a few months ago, so yeah, go check out a video on YouTube if you don't know what that is, but I'm going to stop talking about this and we're going to launch this bad boy. Yeah, big rocket is big. It's also quite a wobbly bugger as well, so one has to be very careful on how I go about ascending this thing to glory. Alright, we're in the day, that's good. Now that being in the night time is going to be a problem, I have got stuff to counteract that like it was no one's business. But let's get this thing on the go, shall we? On the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition. Nice, and we are off into space with our mighty craft. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to activate the brakes on the wheels that I've got attached to the colony part, and I'm going to take away the wheels so they do less drag. I don't know if they actually do less drag in this particular version. Citation needed on that kind of stuff, but already you can see I'm suffering from a bit of bad wobble here, but as long as I keep it under control it shouldn't be too bad. Ascending this thing is hard because I can't really use the SAS. If I do use the SAS then we suffer major issues, and that's no good. No good whatsoever. But we seem to be going up quite nicely. This is doing us proud so far. We're not having no problems. I do need to kind of like angle myself in the right direction without causing too much grief. Alright, yeah, just hold it there for us, mate. Don't tip over too much. Yep, there you go. Right there. So yeah, rockets, colonizations and stuff. I know I've had a go at colonizing duna before, but nothing like this. This is taken me like a week of meticulous planning and building. Everything has had to have been built to a specific specification. Oh, that's a good one. Specific specification. I like it. Catchy episode title there, perhaps. But yeah, everything needed to make sure it fitted everything else when the actual base becomes functional. When that'll be, I don't know. I've got quite a few things to do here, so hopefully we won't do too bad today. I mean, the initial part is going to be getting this thing into orbit and constructing the ship that I'm going to use to get this thing to duna. Oh, right, we're off, and disengage that. Whoop! And we lost an engine on that one. Whoa, look at it go! Right, okay. Now it's done that. We seem to be suffering some spin. Nothing a little bit of control can't handle. Oh God. Right. Yes, hold it there, pal. Oh, perfect. Absolutely perfect. How are we doing for speed? 300 and odd. That's not so bad. If I can just stop the spin and hold myself in a nice level position, we should be on form to get this into orbit, no questions asked. Ooh. What can I talk about while I do this? Yeah, the E video got a pretty damn good response, so expect to see a series of that at some point. I don't know when I'll start recording it. Ideally, I'm waiting for someone to get back to me on getting me into this buddy program so I can get a 21-day trial rather than the 14-day trial. When that happens, I'll create a new account and I'll start my character from scratch, and then you guys will get that new Eve experience, the noob's view, as it were. I'm quite excited for that. Don't quite know how I'm going to approach it, but regardless, it should be interesting. I hope it is, and I hope people enjoy it. What else can I talk about? We reached more than 5k subscribers pretty recently, so that's pretty damn good. Oh god. Alright, how high are we doing on the map? So yeah, 5,000 people are subscribed to this channel. How good is that? Oh god, no, we're going too low here for this part of the burn. Oh man, all I do is talk about how good it feels to have 5,000 plus subscribers, and all my rocket wants to do is wobble out of bloody control, man. I probably could put the SAS on, but I'm still not going to chance it. I'd still rather do it manually. We're going up at a decent speed. How are we doing for fuel? Still pretty damn good. Let's get more lower, seeing as how we're up to the this kind of speed with it now. Right, there you are. Hold yourself there, pal. And now all I've got to do is build myself up to a decent sized orbit, which we should be able to do off this entire stage. Oh no, not quite that low yet, pal. Like I said, I need to get to 100, 150 odd with this stage here. 150 is probably going to be the one, so I can do quicker rendezvous. That should be a good one. We'll just see what we can actually get out the engine first, so. Alright, 90. Oh yeah, coming up to 100, so let's see if we can push it a little bit past. 20, 30, 40, 49. There we go. That should do us for now. We've got a little wee bit of fuel left, so that's good times. Let's blitz a bit of this RCF. Oh, actually, no, let's not bother yet. Let's, oh, we're not even out in the atmosphere. Now we are, that's good times. I was wondering why the time speed wouldn't work properly. Alright, let's add a manoeuvre. Get ourselves positioned, ready to receive our next pieces. This should be a new ribbon by the end of it as well. It's a shame because I think we only got one ribbon out of the Eve mission, which was just get equatorial around Eve, and even then I don't think it was that. No, I don't think it was that. I think it was just get orbit around Eve is what we got by the end of it. 5 seconds to burn for this. I might be even able to do it with the bit of fuel I've got left. All I need to do is just make sure I'm in the right position. Alright, any second, and I'll throw the speed. This is a cheaty way of doing it. Like, no one's actually made mention of this, but like speeding time up just so you can stop your rotation, it is a very cheaty way. I wonder if the devs will fix that at some point and not allow you to do such things. Right, come on. Easy way there. I don't want to go past the point because I have a nasty habit of doing that. Right, there we are. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and boom. That should be half decent orbit. Yeah, it pretty much is. Sweet. So now we can jettison our stage here and move away from it very slowly. Nicely done, nicely done. Okay, engines are killed. Turn that off, and we can activate our engine ready for the next stage. So what I will do on one hand is I'm going to get myself into a position where I'm able to easily dock stuff. Alright, if you can just get on that 94s please, mate. Sweet, there we go. Right, that's one part of this puzzle done. One thing I'm going to have to do while we're here, before I forget, because I have a nasty habit of doing this too, is extending the solar panels. Alright, give me this. Oh, no, that one. Alright, that should keep us charged while we float around space, awaiting the next pieces. So, with that said, let's head back to the Space Center, shall we? Alright, the next craft. Next craft, if you please. Right. Load up the Epsilon 2. As you can see, for the most part, it looks kind of the same. The Epsilon 2, however, only has this stage on it, which is pretty nifty, if you ask me, because this thing definitely makes it to orbit. In fact, we can do the rendezvous with this part of the stage right here. I mean, actions speak louder than words, so let's get this on the go. Next stage! Surprised how quick that actually took me to get that into orbit. Now, last time I did that, I had to even use a bit of the fuel in the stage that I had left, so I must have done pretty damn well there. With this one, I can have the SAS on, and I don't have to worry at all about the thing shaking itself to pieces. I mean, it does wobble, but it's not nowhere near enough to, you know, cause some major grief. Alright, let's see if we can use some RCS to give ourselves some twisty power. It doesn't seem to be doing too much for us, so I've got to do it manually after the SAS we've got attached. Yeah, I do need to do some rotatey here, otherwise we're going to suffer the same fate. Well, we might suffer an even worse fate than what happened to this tank here that flew off the last rocket. I just don't want it to destroy this bit, because that's bad news. That's always bad news. Keep rotating, you bag rat. Bit of a weird one. Rotate. Need more control. Need more control this way, in all fairness. You know what? This'll do for now. We've got plenty of time before we reach 10,000 meters above the surface. I mean, we're halfway there now. Come on, you need some more turny power. Need some more turny power. Alright, 7,000. Come on, keep going. Ooh, brutal. I should have put some fins on it. That would have sorted it out. Fins, flaps, tail fins. You know what I mean. Right, 10,000 gravity turn time. So let's get this down here. Right, there we go. Hold yourself there, pal. Get ready for the stop. Random wild vibrate, and there we go. They've both disconnected properly. No issues, no mess, no fuss. Right, there you are. You continue up as planned. That is just a slow process as I get myself to orbit. Slow process is slow, but it's fun. Now, while I got this thing doing whatever it pleases, now I can talk about the fact we've reached 5,000 subscribers. I can't believe it. I never thought I'd ever get more than like a couple of hundred. But Jesus Christ, 5,000 people come to this channel to listen to me chat shit. Absolute pure bollocks. Every day. That's good news. That is really good news. So, thank you to all those 5,101 people. Or at least that's what it is at the time of this recording. Let's get ourselves down a bit more. Oh, try not to wobble yourself too much there, pal. Oh god, that engine's doing some freaky shit. Yeah, I have had it where the engines like can go really misplaced. I mean, the centre of thrust seems to stay exactly the same, but they do seem to shift this way a little bit. Stop rotating. God damn it. How are we doing? 55. Alright, it's time to get ourselves a wee bit low. Let's go for where the prograde's actually at, shall we? Got more than half of the fuel in this tank, so that's good times. Oh, this looks like it could be a success. Yeah, there we go. You can see it starting to displace itself. Don't know why it does it. Have no idea why it does it. I think it might be the SAS. I'm not entirely sure. Citation needed on this. Citation needed big time. Right, we're picking up some speed, so I'm going to head to this point again, and we're going to go from here. How are we doing on height? 77. We could do it a bit lower now, seeing as how we're going to be going at this quite low. 82. Once we get to 100, that's when I'm going to cut the burn, and then we'll build up our orbit from there. Ah, look at it go with all its great majesty and displaced engines. Oh, 95, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Sweet. Engines killed. Move node added, and we are good to do this maneuver. It's just a case of catching up to the craft ahead of us. Right, what do we need delta V wise? We need approximately 13 seconds of burn. We've got 13 seconds of burn this beast easy. The only thing I've got to do now is get myself over there without blitzing too much monopropellant. Yes, monopropellant is a big thing that I need to make sure I can save a lot of. Mainly because I don't want to be able to not turn my finished craft once I've actually got it into orbit, because that'll be no good using fuel. We already suffer a problem as it is. I'll have to explain that more as and when it happens. It's not a bad problem in the slightest, because I can still control the craft. It just makes it a bit strange to look at. You'll see what I mean when the time comes. Okay, right. Good, good, good. Let's go. 10 seconds of burn. Turn that RCS off, otherwise then I'm going to blitzing it all. Oh, we seem to have done this mega efficiently today. There we go. Mega efficient. It's not quite the same, but never mind. We can now just ease ourselves around our orbits and slowly catch up to that. This could be a long process, depending. What is that? What part is that? Oh, it's the Epsilon 1 debris, of course. I want to see if I can try and get this. Epsilon 1. There we go. So we've got that targeted. Targeted, should I say. Ugh, I need to learn to speak, man. We seem to be going on a bit of an angle there, but never mind. We'll fix this when we actually do our burn. How much fuel have we got? We've got enough to do the physical burn here. Oh god, you know what, actually, I've just realised. Extend the panels, because we don't want this to run out of energy either. How much have we got? Plenty. Yes. Excellent. Excellent, Snake. Right, go on forward. Move forward with your bad self. I just need to start plotting out maneuver mode. Maneuver modes. Let's have a look. Closest approach. Yeah, that's it's not so good, is it? Need to get a lot closer than this. A lot closer than this. Rendezvous process is slow. But still though, imagine how if I had to do this without the maneuver planning system. God, I won't be able to do half the things I'm able to do now because of the maneuver planning system. I wonder if they'll do some minor updates to that for the next patch. Maybe perhaps a landing computer of sorts to help like do targeted deorbits. Because I always have problem doing targeted deorbits, especially on places that aren't curbing. Let's have a look at this. Oh, we've done a few rotates. What's the closest approach now? Oh, hello! We were right on for it there, so there we go, 7.7. Can we maybe perhaps get a bit closer? 9.3. Yeah, let's just line those lines up, shall we? Then we know that they're pretty damn close. 10.1. 7.4, that'll do. So that's our node set. So what I'm going to do now is slowly bring ourselves to that point over there, and we'll just wait the orbit out. Contest, I'm only going to need 1 second of burn. We definitely have that 1 second of burn in our little craft. Obviously, because we've used part of the ascent stage, then it's going to be looking pretty promising.